What up, you guys, and welcome to the Huddle. Okay, you guys, so today I'm going to be talking about Yahoo Pro Leagues, which I absolutely love. It's a safe way where you can bet money to play fantasy football with other people. I just never really liked going on to online forums and then seeing people posting like, hey, I got 2 spots for my $50 or $200 league if you want to join. It's just a much safer way of doing it. Now, I love the Pro Leagues, and I've been playing them for years, actually ever since they first came out. But I will say that they have some things that they really need to fix, and that's what we're going to be going over in today's video. The first thing that they need to do is get rid of the kickers. I'm not really sure why they still have this in there. Now, I like kickers for my family league, but when money is on the line, I don't want to lose anywhere from what Yahoo has to jackpot of $100 all the way up to $25,000 because of a kicker. I really thought that they actually would have taken a play out of the DraftKings playbook and got rid of the kickers. In fact, that was the reason I actually liked DraftKings over FanDuel initially, was because DraftKings didn't have kickers initially. And speaking of that $25,000 jackpot I was telling you about, that's the next issue with Yahoo's fantasy league. Now, when you sign up for a Pro League, you pick the amount that you want to put in, and then it shows you the payout for each one. They pay the top 3 spots. It's 10 teams per league. It has anywhere from $20 up to $5,000 with 7 different total money amounts that you can put in to buy into the league. Now, the thing that doesn't make sense to me is that Yahoo takes a 10% cut for whatever the amount is. So if it's a $20 league, they're going to take $20 out of the jackpot. Okay, not a terrible deal. Like, whatever, they're running it. They need to make money. Well, the $50 one, they take $50. It's like, okay, that's a little high for doing the exact same thing for the $20 one. It's not costing them anything to run it. Then you got the $100 one. They're going to take $100. But then you get all the way up to like the 500, 5,000. So if they do a $5,000 league, jackpot's $25,000. Yahoo takes a $5,000 cut. I'm sure that they have some sort of reasoning behind this, but it just doesn't make sense to me that they're taking $5,000, what they give to run the platform, for what majority of people on the fantasy league or Yahoo site gets for free. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I get it. That's exactly how, all these daily fantasy things are. They have a pool of like $5 million and they keep $1 million, because people paid in like $6 million. But that's their business plan, and that's why they're making so much money, and that's why it's so lucrative. The way that I think that they could fix this is maybe if they took a smaller cut, like 5%. Okay, I understand maybe, taking 5% of everything. I mean, I know it's still $2,500 in a $5,000 league, but give that to like the 4th place spot, so that way it encourages people to play more. So in a 10-person league, everybody has a 30% chance of winning money. That's the top 3 spots. But if you incentivize it to where 40% of the league wins some sort of money, maybe it will get more people to play the leagues. Now, let's look at the next issue with the Yahoo Pro Leagues, and that is the waiver wire system. Now, the thing with the traditional waiver wire system is it was a good system. It was a way to figure it out, but Fab is a much better way. If you don't know what Fab is, I'll include a link down below to my video so that way you can understand what Fab is about. The reason I think Yahoo Pro Leagues need to adopt the Fab is because waivers leave an unfair advantage for players that are especially on the West Coast. So let's think about this. Yahoo's waiver wire is cleared normally at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. Okay, that's pretty early in the morning. And sometimes it used to be like it was like 5:30, 6:30, but that doesn't really happen as much now. It's like 4:30, like dead in the center. And a lot of people, sometimes get up at 5, 6 o'clock. Like usually, my buddy and I were up at 5 a.m. to go to the gym. Like, hey, waivers just cleared. I can go check it before anybody else is up. That's great. That's an advantage that a lot of the pro players take, is that once waivers clear, they go ahead in there and pick up the teams that they want. They get first dibs on streaming defenses or kickers or whatever it might be, even though we shouldn't have kickers anyway. So people on the West Coast, their waiver wires clear at 1:30 in the morning. So by the time they get up, if let's say they get up at 5, which like I do, that would be 8 a.m. for Eastern Standard Time. Everybody in the Pro League would already have their pickings, and then the people on the West Coast don't have that option. But if you have Fab, people can still use their waiver, but they don't have to use their budget. So they don't have to worry about, wasting valuable waiver wire on, a bum defense that you're just playing for 1 or 2 weeks. Those are the 3 big things that I think Yahoo Pro Leagues needs to fix. The only other thing I think that they could maybe change is go to 12 people instead of 10, and make the playoffs 6 instead of 4. It gives people the incentive that they have a 50% chance of making the playoffs instead of 40%. And then maybe you could extend the pool to the top 4 teams still. This could also increase your overall revenue, and not to mention, In a 10-person league, it's pretty hard not to have every team be great. So in a 12-person league, it actually shows a little bit more skill because you're going to have to stream more. In a 10-person league, there's always someone on the waiver wire. It's pretty easy to manage. Everyone always has a shot, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's just something that they could look at. I don't think it's a deal breaker. I think a 10-person league is fine, but maybe offering 10 and 12-person leagues would be a good idea just to see if it works out. The thing is actually, I don't even live that far from Yahoo's headquarters. So maybe I'll just send this video to them, drop it off, be like, hey, this is what you need to do to fix your pro leagues. You guys, that's it for the huddle. If I missed anything on what Yahoo should do to improve the pro leagues, let me know down below, and I'll see you in the next huddle. Ready, break!